I'm in Shenandoah National Park, and this is Eaton Hollow Overlook. I'm down in the Southern District today. Here's the overlook parking. This is mile marker 70. Look at that. There it is. My new car, the Gray Ghost. And behind the Gray Ghost is a concrete signpost, and there's a sign there that tells me that there's a trail that goes from here down the west side of the mountain down towards two cabins that are owned by PATC. So I've never hiked this trail. It's fairly short. It's only about a mile long. But go down there and we'll check out those two cabins. That's looking off to the west. There's an awful lot of trees blocking your view here, though. Look at all this. Lots of trees blocking the view. The elevation here is 2,500 feet. Just getting started on this Eaton Hollow Trail, but I thought I'd point out that see, the leaves are starting to fall off the trees here. And if you look up there, you can see shades of yellow in the leaves now. So this is at about 2,500 feet. Here's back this way, looking more into the sun. See that? Back that way where I came from. Quarter of a mile into my hike. The elevation here is still 2,500 feet, and that signpost there is the edge of the park. That's the park boundary. The park through here is very narrow. I'll show you when I do my map talk. So that's where I came from, and so from here on we're going to be hiking on private property, and it's about a quarter of a mile down here still to the first cabin. .5 miles into my hike, I'm down to 2,360 feet, and this is the first cabin. This is the Schairer Trail Center. I'll have to look up more about it when I get home, but I don't know if anybody's here or not right now. I know you can rent it from PATC, so I'll go down here and get some pictures if I can. Okay, a little ways away from the cabin is this composting type privy. This is the new high-tech type. And it looks to me like right there is the rubble of the foundation of the old pit type privy that was here before. So that was the old, and here's the new one. Nine-tenths of a mile into my hike, I'm down to 2,250 feet. And this is the turnoff for the second cabin. It's called Argow Cabin. And yeah, from the looks of that, it looks like I'll have to see if I can work my way back through there. Pretty nasty, tick-infested look to it. This is where I came from. It's obviously a fairly well-maintained access road that comes down from the Schairer Trail Center up there. That's a fairly large cabin up there. And then this road comes on down and continues on down the side of the mountain. Down that way, I guess. And here's the turnoff for this cabin. So I hope it's another almost 2/10 of a mile from here down to the cabin. I hope it's not like this the whole way, but we'll see. .1 miles into my hike, I'm down to 2,100 feet, and here's Argow Cabin. Yeah, that's where I came from. It's really steep and nasty coming down here. Definitely a foot hike in. And there's the cabin. I'm not sure if anybody's here or not. If nobody's here, I'll get closer and get some better shots. There doesn't seem to be anybody here at the cabin, so I'm up on the porch taking some pictures. This is a view from the porch, from the rocking chairs sitting here looking to the north. And the metal roof is starting to pop and creak as the sun heats it up. Well, if you don't mind drinking rainwater, they got the gutter coming down into this rain barrel, and then there's a valve right there with a hose coming out. Might be a spring around here too, but I mean, heck, it's the rain barrel's full, and you could always filter that. So well, I'm not going to go down there right now because look, it's pretty overgrown, unless maybe there's another way to get there. But I see a pipe, so maybe that rain barrel feeds that solar coil on top, and that's probably a shower right there, solar heated shower. All right, well, there's the privy. It says men, women, wheelchair. Good luck getting down here with a wheelchair. I'd like to see I'd like to see that. Anyway, there's the ramp that goes over. It's a composting type. There's the composting bin. And there's the cabin up there. And right about here, it looks like what might be a beaten path that curls around over to the shower. I don't know if I want to go over there or not. Oh man, finally climbed out of that steep hole that takes you down to Argow. There's the turnoff sign, and right there's a big old walnut tree. I can hear walnuts falling down out of the tree. See them all? There's still a ton of them up there, still hanging on the tree. There's another big walnut over there. There's another one over there. .2 miles into my hike. Climbing the mountain, man. I'm up to 2,500 feet. And that signpost means I just stepped inside the park. That's where I came from. There's the park boundary. Interesting, there's no trees blazed red here, but anyway. And we're heading on up this way. Let's see, it's it's about another 1/4 of a mile up to the overlook where my car is. Here's a shot from the Sandy Bottom overlook. This is a map of today's hike. The quadrangle name is Swift Run Gap, 1997, and I hiked the Eaton Hollow Trail. It's a short trail. It takes you past two different cabins, the Argow Cabin and the Schairer Trail Cabin, Trail Center, Schairer Trail Center Cabin. You park right here on Skyline Drive at the Eaton Hollow overlook. This is mile marker 70, and you'll see a concrete signpost here. Follow the trail, and after about a half a mile you'll come to the first cabin, which is right here. This is the Schairer Trail Center cabin. It's fairly large. I think it sleeps 12 people. Then you can continue on. Now from here to here is basically a foot trail. From here down the side of the mountain to the bottom is an old road. So you can hike from here to a turnoff point down here and then take a right, and you'll go down to Argow Cabin and then back up. Now, the preferred place, from looking at the PATC website, you can rent these two cabins. The preferred place to park is here on Skyline Drive, because from here down to here is only about a 1 mile hike in. But if Skyline Drive is closed and you have to come up from the bottom of the mountain, it's like 5 miles. So it's way shorter if you can park here on Skyline Drive. It was a short hike, 2.4 miles, and total ascent of 519 feet. And that was the hike for today.